Hello guys. I don't know when was the last time I checked on you. I think it was 4 days ago or something. You know, days are flying here. Like it's flying. I use I don't know, 3 days probably for editing. So yeah, I kind of lost one eye in the process. It began to twitch and I needed a rest time yesterday, so we painted the door. I always try to make my life as productive as it can be. So that's why we tackled the door. But yesterday I wanted to actually create new projects behind my bench because I missed my bench a lot. And with my variety of work, I have to edit a lot. We have a stunning day today with full light, and I'm so excited to film for you because this day is to film for you. Most of the day, I will be filming and testing new projects. And I'm thinking to do a clasp with a hinge, but this time it will be like small hinge. I have a hinge video on my channel, but I made a bigger one. I made that one myself as well. This one will be a smaller one, and this hinge we can use for various jewelry pieces. So I think that would be very useful for you. I hope that will be very useful for you. I'm thinking how to make it that you could use it in various ways, that you could change the design, but most of the class part would be like a base and you can create your design on top. Usually I think about my videos this way, that you can turn it in whatever design you're creating. I'm happy to announce that this video is sponsored by Riogrande, which is a big jewelry supply store where you can find basically everything that you might need for your jewelry making, from silver to supplies, tools. It's very easy to shop on the site, and they're giving you $20 off of your shipping price. Thank you, Riogrande, for sponsoring this video. And with the door, I'm not very sure if it's going well with the room, but I love the color. Color itself is great. I'm just not sure how it's going with the room yet, but maybe I have to look at it more and get used to it more because it's a big change. We have like big color there. So yeah. And with the second coat, it will get a bit darker as well, darker and deeper. Now it's a bit like splotchy, but as a first coat, if you ever painted something, it's great. Really, I'm impressed. Very good. We're doing a second coat now. When I sit down, I always think about a jewelry piece, how it will go. Preparation for the work, it's always the most important part in any jewelry piece. You have to be very cautious what you're using, what size of the blade you're using, especially with hinges, because hinges are very fragile cutting part, I would say, because you have to be very accurate and you can't lose a lot of metal when it comes to gaps in betweens when you split them in three parts. And of course, you have to check the wire, how it's going into the tube before you're even cutting. This is how you will decide what kind of metal thickness with what tube you will be using. And here I can give you useful advice, which is helping me a lot. I have full container of jump rings from various projects in one place, and I'm just taking that out whatever I'm doing. When I see a lot in one place, I can tell what's fitting, what's not. Sometimes when I need to hang charms or finish chains, it's really helping a lot when you can see exactly the thickness of the jump ring and the size of it that you could use. Hello guys. I haven't checked on you probably for a whole week, but I'm extremely busy human being, and most of the time I was making jewelry. I was filming that for you as well, so we have a lot of behind the scenes going on when I'm making, like it takes days to create a project and film it. Yeah, but we have a very beautiful outcome from the first one, which I filmed fully, so it will be at some point on my YouTube channel. So I'm excited about that because that piece is very detailed and it teaches you a lot. You have to be very patient while you're making, and that functionality of the jewelry piece, I'm a bit obsessed about that. Won't gonna lie, because I am projecting another one. It's without a hinge and we have totally different style of the closure. So I'm so excited. You know, I wanted to do functional jewelry for so long, but it used to be like, okay, it will take a lot of time. So, I'm just pushing that. But I do love to make those. I truly loved to make that hinge one. So we will have very interesting charm. Now I'm working on a string part, and the string part is getting a bit, out of control because the setting is not with the hinge. The setting is about the spring back. So I have to find the way how to make that spring back from one detail. We have some updates in the room, and very nice ones, because I always wanted to put those metal constructions in my room, and now we finally have it. It looks so cool. I want lighting as well, so it will go into one metal construction. So excited about that one. I just have to order it basically, but even for ordering, I need to sit down and place the order. So what we have the door. It looks so nice. I love how it looks like on my Instagram as well, because we have to see that corner a lot. Because usually when I'm filming my YouTube videos, I'm showing you that side of the room where we have a lot of shelves, where we have my rolling mill. So yeah, now my mission is to create the room that I could film for you in different, angles and degrees, that we would have a beautiful view and we would have different view, more variety of it. So that's the mission. That's why it is important. Every detail is important. We have 2 carpets in my room as well. I found it in the local store and I was like, that's it. I need these. So we have a cream one for computer work, and we have a gray one for working behind the bench. Throughout the years I had carpets and I had to get rid of them because I can't find stuff anymore. Stones are falling, they're small. It's like a mission impossible to find stones when they're falling. But actually when you have like small carpet and it's not too thick and not too high in the bristle. Okay, it's not the bristle. I don't know how it calls. The hair, the fluff. I don't know, but like when it's not too thick and the color is right, it has to be solid color and it has to be, of course, darker than the pieces are falling. So now I don't have any problem. The stone is falling. It's actually even like shining in that gray carpet. So it's very convenient when I'm working because stuff is not rolling anymore. It's just like sticks in the carpet and it's very easy to find. It's very easy to see as well. So, it's a win-win. I'm pretty happy about this one because I love carpets. I did all of my designs when I was a teenager, a kid. I was crocheting, I was knitting. I was a knitting freak at some point, crocheting too. Yeah, I did embroidery as well. Like, I'm full of stuff, like I'm full of stuff. And I used to do that on the carpet. Like all my life was spent on the carpet. So for me to get rid of the carpet, it's pretty bad. And now I'm enjoying that again. Even though it's small, still, carpet is the carpet, It took a bit of that echo out as well. We still have it in room. So many of you suggested those sound panels, which I'm still thinking about, but I don't want to take the space out because dark colors on the walls usually take the space out. The space is not that big, but I'm pretty cautious how I'm using it because we have a lot of stuff here. I wanted wallpaper, but now when I have these metal constructions on and pink door, kind of my cravings of special things and cool things went a bit down because now I have something and I truly want an art here that you could see a beautiful painting or a beautiful art on that wall. I truly want to do that. And on another side, I would want a bigger mirror to put there. I'm thinking about that because now computer is standing there. I'm pretty excited about the placement in the room. And yeah, what else I wanted to update you on? We have a plant as well. It looks so cute. I know it's not for everybody, but it's totally for me. You know, when I was a kid and teenager, I had a village to go to. I used to be a city girl, but I used to work hard in the village as well. So I was kept like pretty grounded, I would say. And we used to grow so many vegetables, and this kind of reminds me of that a bit. So I don't know how subjective that is to like it, but I love it. And that green, it just gives me the life vibe, you know, like full of life. This dude got very destroyed by moving, so now I have to deal with this one. I'm trying to help, but it's still like not very happy. And I'm planning to have another plant because I love greenery. Like, I love greenery. It's like, I love it. I finally put a certificate on my wall. That's very nice as well because now I can see it, and to be proud of that, I'm getting obsessed with this room. Like, truly, I love it. I love to spend the time here. And I spend, come on, like I spend probably 80% of my time in my room. So it has to be. It has to be the way it has to be. This year, I'm very focused to fix all the problems that I had. All the cables, all this stuff, like we need to correct everything. Like, I do have so many things that I'm plugging in, and all the cords are like on my legs falling, and yeah, it's quite a nightmare. So we will fix that. Yesterday I put new video on my channel as well, and I'm getting such a good feedback from you. So I love you all. You are great. You're just really motivating me and pushing me to do more and harder things to show you, because not all the things it's easy to show on a camera. It's easier to do without a camera, but for the camera, I'm very cautious what I'm filming, how I will show you. I'm so happy it was useful because, you know, like that information is not new for me. I do understand what I'm saying. But when it comes to other person, you never know if they will understand what you're saying, especially when English is my second language. So I'm just trying to explain you as best as I can, probably using wrong words and pronunciations, but I'm trying my best just to give you a good information. And actually, I want to create an art from my old pieces. I have beaten up first bench bag from my old days, and I still have it as a memory. And I was like, why not hang it on the wall? Just I have to find the way how I want to put it, but it's even split in half. That's why I had to replace it. So yeah, it's a story to tell. Because usually we hang things when we achieve something big, right? We're waiting for something, but we have some stuff that we could be proud of even now, even in the process of it. So I think that's very important to have your story not in the highest points, and to see that and to see how far you come. Because even now I'm creating that functional jewelry, and you know, I have to catch myself on the thought that it was my dream to make something like this 6 years ago. Now I'm doing that quite easily. Just don't give up, even if it looks hard at that point, but you will get somewhere. And when you will get there, you will be pretty proud of yourself, you know? Because sometimes you just do a hard thing and you're like, it doesn't feel that I'm going somewhere, you know? Like, I really do understand that part, but you're actually going. Every time you mess up, all the mistakes that you do is leading you there where you want to be. So yeah, we have quite exciting packages coming, and we got very exciting packaging even now, but now I don't have time to unpack it, but we will pack it together. So I always have to put my packages, you know, like on the side and unpack that with you. So yeah, my patience level at this point is quite high, you know? I used to be so impatient. And now I'm just like holding stuff just to share with you, because I truly want to share that with you, that real excitement. It's pretty late now, but we have still a lot of things to do, and my days are just getting longer actually with work. It's still very busy for me. I have to think and project custom things as well. And yeah, my mind is everywhere. Everywhere. Hello, guys. Probably I updated you a week ago. I would say we have some kind of pattern, you know, like as a week going, it's pretty good to have an update. Today I'm filming a video for you, and I was like, okay, I want to give an update because I want to keep those vlogs going. I truly enjoy to give you another part of my life, at least a bit. Have a bag of yours sometimes as well, because that's important. Nobody hold my back when I was doing jewelry. Give you advice as well, because I do really want you to learn to do this, to be happy about it, to succeed in it. So that's why my mission is to explain you the best that I can, but sometimes not all explanations are working if you don't have a good mindset, not only just to listen, but to really understand the purpose of it. And sometimes truly a good advice and motivational aspect to keep going is the best that someone can give. So if I can give you, it's my joy, really. You can succeed, and you will. I have a very exciting news for you. Yesterday I got a very nice package, but this package is totally different, and I want to share that with you because it's for you. And I will show you that raw view I'm receiving because, okay, is the future logo. This is a saw blade dispenser, which my friend made me. I have a very good friend from 3D printing world. He's a pro. He has a YouTube channel as well. So if you're interested in 3D printing projects, he's the pro. You can go there. So yeah, we need a story. Last year, I came to conclusion that I want to, sort out my jewelry making. One time I'm opening my drawer and everything is wet. I don't know from what. I still don't know what happened there. But in the bag where I was keeping my saw blades, they're wrapped in that paper and they're coming like this, and I was just keeping like that. So when it got wet, it got rusty. So basically I ruined all of my saw blades at that time. And I always dreamed about a good storage placement for them. From the ones in the market, I didn't like the plastic of it. It looked cheap looking. It has too sharp numbers. It doesn't have the feeling that I would want, and I wanted a beautiful, cool color. Because I always say, why tools and why equipment can't look cool? We're working, surrounding ourselves with all of that equipment. It gives the excitement, it gives the spirit of doing, like even I have my saw. Every time I see it on my desk, it makes me happy. So why tools can't bring the joy too? So I asked him to make a blade dispenser, and he nailed it. I picked all the colors I wanted. I picked all the placement I wanted, everything, and I love it. When I took it out, I was like, it's so cool. So why this thing couldn't be for you as well? That you could feel the same excitement for it. It's so, so nice. So this is the test version that you're seeing. When I was putting blades in, when I was putting blades in, one blade fall out of the hole, so it has to be placed in different place. I was like, I want big numbers, big fat numbers on this thing, and look at that. Like, those numbers are tasty. I'm not saying I'm having bad vision, but it's so cool, those big numbers. And it's serving very well because we're not getting to a better vision when it comes to this work. So big numbers are serving and make this thing cool as well. And why it is so cool? That softness when it's opening, so you're changing as you go, you see? And you're opening different size of the grades that you need for your saw blade. From the hole, you can always see how much you have. and this number is showing you what direction you have to go. So what kind of thickness of the metal you should use with certain grades of your saw blade, which is very important. I talked about it on my channel a lot, and that's very important to have a good sawing. Everything begins with the saw. The more you practice with the saw blade, the better you will become, because the accuracy you will get from the saw blade, the cleanness you will get from the saw blade. So it means that you don't have to come back and sand your piece as much if you're sawing correctly. So to saw correctly, it's very important to use correct size of the blade with correct thickness of the metal. So I will fix this part as well, because I have a bit of misleading millimeters. So we will correct that part as well. And we do have a secret compartment here, which we can unscrew. And I don't like the sharpness of it as well. So we have to fix that too. And when we're opening, we have a compartment here. I would want to hold wet and dry stripes for the saw, but the screw part is too deep, so it's not as long as these compartments for the saw blades. So we have to reduce that screw as well. I wasn't that aware about these things because I was like, okay, it's for me, like, I don't mind. It's like misleading, but I do understand what I'm doing. So, you know, I just need to put my stuff in. And when I received it and I saw how beautiful it is, how excited I got just to see this beautiful saw dispenser. Like, come on, like, look at that. Even when the light is hitting the surface, we get that beautiful texture that he created. Like, really, scale addiction guy. Doing such a good job, and it's so nice. The weight of it, it's not too heavy, but it's not like cheap, light feeling as well. It feels very sturdy, very nice in your hands. Even this part is so soft to the touch. I pour all my heart for it. It's how I do when I'm creating something. But if I want to make this product for you, I want to make it even better. So we will correct things that I don't like here. I tried, which one I tried? One, okay. We're going to one. I'm taking my saw blade that I need, right? And it's going back. I don't need to fuss around with that wire around our saw blades, you know? Sometimes it's very frustrating to take those out. And this, you don't have to be frustrated anymore. You're just taking your saw blade dispenser and you're like, yeah, okay, I will take the size 4. I will take it. Sometimes I get very lazy to change my saw blade as well. And when I'm cutting and after cutting, I'm like, I needed to change it. If I would have something like this, it's just one twist and gives me the saw blade that I need, for sure, I would change my saw blade. Yeah, so I truly hope you will love it as much as I do, and I truly want your feedback, so give me your feedback in the comments. I'm very passionate about any product that I'm making, all of my jewelry pieces, and I always think how to make things practical as well, because without function and practicality in the work, you know, to have just a beautiful thing without practicality, it's not very good. You know, it has to be comfortable, it has to be functioning the way it should function, and yeah. I'm very happy and very excited. I have even bigger project for this year that I would want to do. I would love to give you something that you always asked me for, and I'm developing that thought, I don't know, probably 3 years now, and this year I decided that I will do that. And I think I'm finishing this vlog because we have a lot of footage and I don't even know what we have, to be honest. So yeah, I will film a video for you now, and then I will jump into editing and give you this vlog. So probably future me now is editing. Hello. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this vlog, and I will see you